be able to listen to this in detail and see one of the most informative teachings I've done in many years. Anyway, I wanted to share with you a thought that came to me about America being the new Rome, and it's now the land of bread and circuses. Now let me explain that to you. If you've ever heard us teach over many, many years, we have put together about 15 to 20 parallels of the Imperial Roman Empire and the Roman Republic, exactly the parallels that we see in America. America was actually founded on a Greek-Roman type of architecture, culture, political system, etc. One of the things that I began to think about is, how do you change the United States? How do you change the culture, the history, the religion, which there are people that have set their mind to do that in the political system. Three things you have to do. Number one, you have to change the narrative of history. You have to mention that America was not founded by people seeking religious freedom, which it was. You have to change it that America was not a Christian nation, which its founding fathers were. So you have to change the narrative of American history. That's how you start out with that. Secondly, you have to control the propaganda. Well, needless to say, many of the universities in America and the secular news media they're pushing like socialism and communism ideas, communistic ideas, which is a completely failed system. So they're trying to rehash what has already failed. But it's all done through propaganda. So the propaganda machine is in the hands of the left. Number three, you have to make people dependent, now this is very important to hear this, upon the government systems, the government financial system. So the money and the free stuff. Now in Rome, somewhere around 140 AD, the Roman politicians discovered something, that they could get voted into the Senate and get voted in as emperor in the high positions of the government if they did two things. If they gave people free bread and circuses. Now this is what it was called. The circuses was actually the entertainment in the Roman Colosseums. And there was feeding people to the lions, gladiator fights, all this type of thing. So it kept the people, the entertainment kept the people happy, and the free bread kept them coming to vote for the same politician over and over again. So what is called bread and circuses kept the politicians in power in Rome, Italy. And in the election cycles, you can study Roman history and see how the senators would just promise people all kinds of free things, and land grants and farming help and subsidies and all these things. I'm laughing because this is exactly what the administrations are doing in D.C. right now, just all this throwing the stimulus and the money and the checks at people. It's simply called bread and circuses. And what it actually is, what it was in the Roman Empire, what it is for us today, it is a distraction, and it's also a diversion to hide from you, the American citizens, the great economic dangers and crises that are out there right now. It's just like the legalizing of all the drugs. I mean, we're legalizing drugs that they may not necessarily kill people, but they alter people's personality. Some drugs make people, they smoke them, it makes them totally, completely lazy. And so basically, you control the population by dulling them down. You dull down their education, you dull down their knowledge. You keep them dependent upon the government. This is what Rome did, and guess what happened by the 5th century? The Roman Empire totally, completely collapsed. And so we're going to follow the same pattern. If you've studied my material over the years, the world are going to become the kingdoms of focus in on So just a thought there, America, the new Rome, handing out the bread and giving people the entertainment to keep them happy. So I hope you subscribe to our channel if you've not done so yet. And